Bengals win? How could the Bengals fuck up? What is the game plan going to be? That and much more coming up on Blue Collar Bengals, and I think I cussed too early.
What is going on, everybody, on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening? How you doing, Drew?
It'd be a lot better if I was confident we were on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go. No, we've got a comment. We've got Sir
Oh.
Boy. The Bills have no chance. So we are on YouTube. I don't know what was happening, folks, but the preview that is normally on our YouTube channel was not there today. That's why I was taking a look at my phone here to make sure I could try to get it on. So thank you, Sir Boy, for commenting early so I know that we're actually on YouTube because something's acting fucking weird. Uncle Mikey Mike with a hooday. Tony Taphorn with a hooday. Kevin with a hooday. We got hoodays flying in. Big time game coming up Sunday night. Devin's in here. We got everybody joining. Sir Boy says you are live. Okay, well, YouTube's app is fucking up. They've changed something. They're tripping on us, but I'm glad you let us know that we're here.
Boom, 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 live. Well, I'm pumped to be here, man. I'm 2 days off of a leg surgery here. High as a fucking kite on whatever medication they got me. But here to talk Bengals football. Bengals Bills preview show. Where do you want to begin, Drew?
Man, first and foremost, ACL surgery, right?
This was meniscus. ACL was last time, and then 2 times before that. This was my 6th knee surgery, so I'm about done with them. I can tell you that much. Not fun. Not fun at all.
So, I mean, are you a pup candidate? Are you eligible to come off pup at the end of the year? You think you're gonna make it down to Paycor anymore? Or are you just focused on next season at this point?
I am definitely going to try to get down to the stadium. It would probably take several gunshot wounds to keep me from getting to that stadium. Just between us and the listeners here. I'm going to come down there if I got to be in a wheelchair, dude. I'm just going to miss the Buffalo game because a little early hurting, but I'll be all right.
Yeah, Sir Boy says that you are questionable for Sunday. Unfortunately, we can drop the breaking news here. He's unfortunately been ruled out for Sunday. Yeah. I don't like it. He doesn't like it. Nope. Nobody likes it. But it's the name of the game, baby. When you hit the pavement as hard as you do and you run the streets, knees get a little banged up.
That's what it is. But there's plenty of other loud, ignorant people to scream hooday at the stadium in my stead. Drew, course. 100%, man. Well,
Wedge Gordon says you need to hit up Aaron Rodgers for his witch doctor to heal you crazy fast. Aaron Rodgers is throwing footballs again. He just blew his knee out blew his Achilles like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I don't get it. That guy's not human.
She says you're 100% going upside down today. We don't need that kind of negativity, all right? We need positive vibes here. So let's dive into it, man. Sunday Night Football. We've got Stripe the Jungle, and I'm going to run a little video here just to remind you guys of what to do. Same jersey I got. Same one I'm wearing.
There you go.
So if you watch that video, just show up to the stadium. If you're wearing the wrong color, hopefully somebody 2 seats to your right has an extra jersey to hand you.
Yeah, because they're so damn cheap. People just carry them in their bags. Yeah, but check your section, see where you're sitting, and see if you are black or orange, and dress accordingly. We've already mentioned that you can get some cheap black and orange gear at your local Walmart and places like that. There's links out there. But I expect it to look pretty cool. And I know I'm not going to be there, but I'm excited to see it on the TV. I think that's going to be a really good view, and I'll try to get some good shots of you guys.
That's why I'm wearing an orange jersey today because I did get my tickets. Shout out to BetJack for buying my tickets, sending me to the game. I am in an orange section. So I will be breaking my rule of only wearing the same color jersey as the team because the Bengals have asked me to wear orange based on where I'm sitting. So I think it is going to be electric, dude. The Monday night game against Buffalo last year was the hottest environment I've ever seen. The vibes, it was insanity, dude.
Yeah, that was insane. The light show, the phone thing they had going on, like it was unbelievable, dude. Obviously, tragedy ended up occurring, but before that, the atmosphere was just beyond electric, and I think they're going to do a repeat this coming Sunday. So,
Absolutely. So, keys to the game, man. What are you thinking?
dude, we have to strike early, fast, and hard. 100%. We did it. We did it in the snow game. We were able to throw a nice pass to Tyler Boyd to get across the 50. And then Joe Burrow stepped up into the pocket and he threw just a dunk out to an open Jamar Chase, who ended up getting it into the end zone. And we've got to do that again, man. If we're going to win this game, we got to score points, 100%. And I think you got that clip of Jamar catching that touchdown.
Dog, I got clips fucking loaded, son. We're ready to rock. This is how the Bengals started the game the last time they played Buffalo, not in Paycor, but on
Yeah.
the road in snowy Buffalo. I was there. Probably the best game I've ever attended. If the Bengals are going to win, we need a first drive that starts something like this.
2nd and 3. Burrow facing pressure. Goes over the top. Wide open is Chase. And he splits the defenders for the touchdown.
That was right in the end zone I was sitting in. I had great seats. I was like 5 rows from the field in the end zone. Just right in my face, dude. Straight down the field. My buddy Josh that went with me missed it. He was getting a Labatt Blue. No free ads, but that's all they sell up there. I mean, if the Bengals can start a game like that, like they did on Monday night last year before it got cut short, like they did in the playoff game, go grab the ball, go down the field, establish dominance, put it right in the end zone. It was just beautiful. And Kevin makes a good point, but we couldn't see them because of the white jerseys in the snow. I can't remember who that was. Somebody that doesn't play for Buffalo anymore said that, and he's a pussy.
Yeah. I do. I want this game to be reminiscent of the days where we always, at the coin flip, called for the ball, went down, and punched it in, dude, and went up 7 right away. I just think if we have the opportunity to do that and to go up early, it's going to mean everything because the Bills' offense is too talented to not have points on the board to combat the points that ultimately they're going to score. So.
I think that Josh Allen's overrated as fuck.
Really?
I'm just going to put it out there.
Okay.
He's a very talented guy, but I think he's overrated as shit. And I also think that he leads the league in fights started, and then he walks away and lets his teammates finish him. He's kind of a bitch like that. I don't like Josh Allen all that much. He's a very talented guy. He's a good quarterback. He could win a Super Bowl, but I do think that he is pretty overrated.
Okay, that's a bold statement, a fair statement. I do know that he tends to throw some interceptions. So I think that we have a pick-hungry offense that loves to grab interceptions. So I do expect us to grab at least 1, if not 2, from him. So I don't know, man. I think he is talented, like you said. I think that they got Diggs. Like it is a talented offense, but we can combat it with Lou Anarumo and our talented defense, man. So
I think that we broke that team last year. Diggs was bitching with everybody, and I think he didn't talk to the media, didn't even really talk to the team, just left. And Diggs is awesome. He plays with kids before the games and shit. He brought that kid out on the field in Detroit last year. I was like, I'm a Stephon Diggs fan forever, but he is a little bit of a drama queen himself. I mean, Lou just had him in shambles last year. Mark makes a good, or Serbo makes a good comment. Josh Allen can't beat any good teams when it matters, and he does seem to kind of choke in those situations. And then Mark says Josh Allen has all the tools but doesn't capitalize on it, and that is something that he has kind of shown.
Yeah.
Kevin says also a certified bitch boy for always calling for roughing the passers.
He does love the point. Yeah. Oh, that's a good way to put it, though. He's got the tools and the talent, but like for a while there, for a couple of years, they were like the darling of every media personality to put it together and go to the Super Bowl, and they just haven't done it.
Sir Boy made that comment, man. The media darling Buffalo Bills. After that, Pat Mahomes went down the field in 13 seconds for the game-winning field goal on him. Everyone's like, it's the Bills. It's going to be Bills. It's going to be Bills, Chiefs, Bills, Chiefs, Bills, Chiefs. And then Joe Burrow and the Bengals showed up, and they just haven't liked it since. Yeah. But that is not me discrediting the opponent. That's not me sleeping on what the Buffalo Bills offense can do, because they can very, very much put up points in a hurry. Marks just asked in the comments, has Allen practiced yet this week? Josh Allen did go full. He is dealing with a shoulder injury. He was limited on Wednesday, but he did go full today. So that is something that I plan to talk about. He got a little bit banged up in that Bucs game. Limited on Wednesday, but he was back on Thursday. So we also may be playing maybe a little bit of a banged up Josh Allen. And sometimes when Josh Allen plays banged up, they don't run him as much, which is a big threat that he provides, or he may give up on a play a little bit earlier. So that is something that could play into the Bengals' hands as well.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. They may say, hey, Josh, we get it. You're 6'12", 400 pounds, but you can't run. You got to stop. You're banged up. Or if he does run, maybe he gives up, like you said. Or if he runs, maybe he takes contact, and I don't want him to be injured, but maybe it bangs him up a little more, So that's definitely a huge part of his game, and you got to be after him every play. Otherwise, he's going to toast you off the edge, man.
And I remember last year before the Bills game, Logan Wilson, Wyoming teammate of Josh Allen, they said, what are you going to do if you see Josh Allen, your old teammate, in the open field? And he said, I'm just going to hope I don't get hurdled, because Josh Allen's been known to hurdle a guy. So I was always excited to see that matchup a little bit, the Wilson, Josh Allen, meet up somewhere in the field. It's going to probably happen. So lots of stuff going on in Buffalo. It's not been going great for them. I mean, they lost to the damn Patriots, dude. The Patriots are terrible. Servo, good comment. Like the stream, subscribe to our channel if you're new. Turn on notifications so you see when we say dumb things on the internet. And another thing that you had, we've got another clip here. We like to bring the visuals to the YouTube audience. And if you're listening on the podcast platform, sorry you can't see it, but here's how we need Joe Mixon to run on Sunday.
The ability to move around the pocket.
2nd and 6. Oh, what a big opening for Mixon. And he gets all the way to the 50. Adeniji, the right tackle, who's in for Collins. It's
going to be huge. He did it last week. He had a few of those in that game there. If he can continue his momentum, dude, I mean, come on. They have to respect him. And then our passing game just opens wide up. I know we sound like broken records, dude, but like, that's us. We need him to do it so we can sling the ball and get those Jamar Chase, T. Higgins touchdowns.
And in that clip, it is hard Mixon running. We like watching Mixon run hard, but another thing that I really liked, did you see the hole that he had to run?
Yeah.
We got a block like that too. And that's on that left side. That's on the Volson side. And Volson is a better run blocker than he is a pass blocker. So I said I needed Mixon to get over 100 to get a win last week. We didn't. He had about 87. But if we can get Mixon anywhere between 80 and 100 on Sunday, and we're able to have a real threat of running the ball and have success running the ball, just like you said, man, it's going to open everything else up. And there's not a defensive back on the Bills that worries me if he's man-to-man with Jamar Chase or man-to-man with T. Higgins.
Not a single one. And I don't know if you heard in that clip there, that was Hakeem Adeniji blocking there. Our offensive line is doing much better this year. So those holes can exist, dude. And he can get out there, and we can get the wide receiving core their yards, dude.
I want to see it again. I want the Bengals to win the toss. I want them to take the ball just like last year. That burp, man. I had scuffed down dinner right before I got on here. That one almost fucked with me. I'm going to start over. I want the Bengals to take the ball just like they did last year on Monday Night Football, win the toss, take the ball. They took a shot to Jamar Chase on the very first play of the game, got a PI call, and then it was just on from there. I want the exact same energy. I want them to take the ball, go down the field, score on the first drive, pay core, go ape shit, and just ride the momentum from there, man. Yeah. I want that more than anything.
I just think the name of the game when you play opponents like the Bills and the Chiefs is violence of action. Like you have to on offense score early, score often. You got to take chances. Your passing has to be decisive. Your run game has to be like not error free, but like it has to be constructed well because you're just playing teams that can also score points. So if we can get down there, use that violence of action, get in the end zone early and often, dude, we can make it a living hell in Buffalo. I really think, or in Paycor for Buffalo, rather.
And you can take that lead, and it can just affect so many other aspects of the game because you know, this might be a little bit early, but we've got one more clip of our defense getting pressure on Josh Allen. And one thing I want to point out about this clip is I will say it after I show the clip.
Is Allen in trouble, and he's going to be sacked by Vonn Bell, who comes up from his safety position.
Good old Vonn Bell.
Miss him.
Miss Vonn Bell. Now, Dax Hill can run that same blitz, and he may run it just a little bit better. He may just be a little bit faster. So I'm not too concerned about that. But the point that I want to make is when you watch that clip, it's the end of the first quarter. They're down 14-0. They're on their heels. Things have to be – so maybe they're going to abandon the run a little bit earlier. They get back on their heels. They're dropping them back. Trey Hendrickson's going to be able to go. He's going to tee off. I think he's going to be able to – pressure, you know, from the left side. Can Hubbard get in? Can we get something out of Joseph Osai this game? All of these things, but if you can put them back on their heels like that, you can send Mike Hilton on blitzes like that. He loves to do it.
Yes.
So you're able to do a lot of things if you can get that hot start, man. And it was going just that way Monday night last year. Got the ball, got the score, held them to a field goal, went down. We're about to score again, and it just man. We were going for 40 that night. I know we can't keep living on it. This is going to be a completely different game. It's two completely different teams from last year, but it's what I have to go off of, and I'm hoping that it's the same environment, if not more electric than it was last time.
Yeah, but we showed this past week against the Niners, we're capable of coming out against a good defense and putting 30 points on them, dude. Like, and we also showed that our defense can – really make a quarterback's life hell. Brock Purdy is not Josh Allen. However, Josh Allen sometimes has an interception problem. So if we can score early, score often, take the ball away, turn that into points, dude, when you're down 14-0, you have to play a different football game. You have to almost panic a little bit, and your playbook completely changes. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Tom Brady era Belichick. If you go down 14, 17 points, your game changes, dude, and it's different, and you're playing catch-up.
Absolutely. And Victoria here left a comment. It's a good comment. Last year at Paycor, was there a lot of Bills Mafia? There was.
Yeah, there was.
There was a damn good amount of Bills fans, and that's when the Bengals and Bills have always had this kind of weird connection because, like, players getting traded, the Andy Dalton charity thing when Dalton sent them to the playoffs beating Baltimore, and then we all experienced the Damar Hamlin situation together, and Bills fans were incredibly cool. 90% of the Bengals, or 100% of the Bengals fans I saw were very cool. 2 Buffalo fans leaving the stadium after everybody's just standing there waiting to figure out what was going on. I had a good experience with Buffalo fans in Buffalo last year. I know Sirboy was commenting a minute ago, said that he had some problems. I had nothing but love from them. They're like, hey, man, good game. Go beat Kansas City. I had a great time. So Bengals and Bills fans have always gotten along. I don't get the toxicity that I get from like Steelers fans or Ravens fans or Chiefs fans from Buffalo fans. I got a little bit of shit after we beat them, but not nearly as much. So there will be a lot of them. There was a ton last year when I was down there pregame, like eating and stuff like that. But it is our duty to get there. Tickets are fucking expensive. I get it, man. I completely understand. I am very lucky to get mine for free, but you guys need to try to find a way to pay core and just drown them out, man. Drown them out.
Yeah, they travel well. They travel in numbers. They're nice people, but we got to remember that this is our house, dude, and it needs to look black and orange, and it needs to be just. I want to hear Houday coming through the TV, man. I really do. So I think we will. We show up. They're I call them the Bengals of the North, man. You know what I mean? Because they're a lot like us. So, I want to beat the brakes off of them this weekend. So that's where my head's at.
We have to get an AFC win, man. For as good as this 3-game win streak has been, it's all NFC teams, and the Bengals actually dropped a spot in the playoff seedings from 7th to 8th last week with a win because the AFC still did so well. So if the season ended right now, the Bengals still aren't in it. Yeah. They've got to start picking up conference wins, man. That's what sucks about starting off 0-2 when you're playing 2 division teams and 2 conference teams all in one. And then you have that complete stinker in Tennessee. You're in a 3-game hole in the conference, and these motherfuckers are going to matter when it comes down to the end of the year, man. That tiebreaker against Tennessee could be a fucking killer. So, you've got to start stacking AFC wins.
I hate that shit. They put us up against, divisional opponents, week 1, 2. They need to spread that out. And I think game 1 starting out against a division opponent, I think that's bullshit. I wish they didn't do that stuff.
I can live with week 1, but I don't want 2 in a row. I think that is kind of fucked. Yeah, but I think that because I'm a Bengals fan and we always start slow.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I think I do. I think we come out hot. We've talked offense. I think we know what's got to happen on the offense. Did you want to touch on Tanner Hudson a little bit? What do you
tight end 1, baby. Tight end 1. Right? So everybody was upset we didn't make a trade at the trade deadline. We didn't go get a running back. We didn't go get a tight end. Tight end was the one people were talking about a lot, and I got some shit. But I said, I just don't think the Bengals give a shit about the tight end position. I don't think they value it because there's not a tight end that's going to play that's going to get more than 7 targets in this offense. Mm-hmm. So they didn't go get Hayden Hurst. They didn't go get Hunter Henry. They didn't go get Mike Gesicki. They stayed pat. But then right after the deadline, Tanner Hudson gets called up from the practice squad, and I am a Tanner Hudson believer, all right? He is the best receiving option we have at tight end, folks. Yeah. And I think he should be getting snaps over Irv Smith.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, even our quarterback is quoted as saying he's going to bring an element that we're excited about to the offense. So if Joe Burrow's excited about it, I mean, you guys better be excited about it. So it's a
Tony.
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But it's an element that he brings kind of an unknown element to the offense. You know what I mean? There's not much tape on the guy, so I hope we can use him in Buffalo. I hope he confuses him. So
Tony's tugging at my gambling heartstrings here. He says Tanner Hudson anytime touchdown, lock it up, and you son of a bitch. I kind of want to do it now.
Do it.
It will not be a part of my weekly Bengals parlay that I've been putting out that I'm 1-6 on, but hey,
terrible.
I started a win streak last week, baby. We're back. I'll post that up pregame Sunday. I'm gonna go down early, but I might sprinkle a little Tanner Hudson anytime touchdown on a side bet too. The odds are probably pretty good.
Here's Burrow's full quote. He brings an element that is exciting. He's tough, hardworking, really good in the pass game, a really good pass catcher, good after the catch. He's going to bring an element that we're excited about. So there's the full quote. So Joe might be looking for him. You know what I mean? So
that's what I was just starting to think. He's going to throw the ball to this motherfucker, isn't he?
Yeah, with that quote, that tells me he's going to be looking for him. So that's an additional pass catcher that Buffalo's got to worry about, in my opinion. So
Victoria says she's betting 100 on it. Well, I'm glad we have separate bank accounts.
there
But
you go.
if you win, I get part of it because my show gave you the idea.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't
All
think
right.
I did any of it.
Let's talk defense. You showed the clip. I think I said it beforehand, and you agreed, and we talked about it a little bit. We got to get after Allen early and often. You got to put him in the dirt. He cannot run. I'm not saying hurt him, but you got to put your shoulder into his shoulder. You got to make him feel that soreness. You know what I mean? Make him think twice about wanting to step up into the pocket, and make him think twice about wanting to run the ball, dude. Like, I don't want Allen hurt. I like Allen. I like Buffalo fans, but I want Allen uncomfortable as shit during this game.
Here's my prediction.
Go.
Cam Taylor-Britt is going to have Stephon Diggs in absolute hell. All right.
Yep.
Stephon Diggs, great dude. Looks like he does a lot of really good stuff off the field. When he's on the field, I don't think he's tough enough for Cam Taylor-Britt. I think Cam Taylor-Britt's going to be too physical. I think Cam Taylor-Britt may have Stephon Diggs fucking tapping out Sunday night.
Yeah.
That's my bold prediction.
Yeah. The Bills can't handle this secondary. The Rowdy Rough Boys, man. They cannot handle them. I agree with you, dude. We got some mean guys. CTB's big, dude. He's a bully. He's the guy that can take care of that. Hilton, he's a missile. We talk about him all the time. I mean, we just, our defense is good, dude. It really is. And then our linebackers, man, Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, they are scary to pass near. There's teams where you can throw across the middle and the linebackers maybe will get a hand on it, but our linebackers will take the ball out of the air, flat out, and they'll run it back.
And I love Cam Taylor-Britt. I love Mike Hilton. It is awesome to see these guys balling out. But what we also have to remember is Cheeto hasn't been great this year. All right. He's been recovering from injuries. He had the back injury. He hasn't looked like himself. But when he comes in there, DJ Turner is a fucking animal, dude. Yeah. DJ Turner is a dog. His numbers are phenomenal. They don't even throw his way. So not only do we have Cam Taylor-Britt, who's a dog on the outside, Mike Hilton, who's a missile in the slot, ready to blitz your ass or cover from the slot, we can put DJ Turner out there, and nobody's getting shit on DJ this year either. So it's like, where are you going to go, man? Those boundary corners, man, are set for the next 4 or 5 years because Turner's a dog. We got Cam Taylor-Britt, who's only in his second year. I mean, we are set, dude. Bomb. They're in the chat, bomb. And that's what you say when you're on DJ Turner's Twitch stream and he does something cool in a video game. You say, bomb.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
I like to say that me and DJ Turner are now friends because we talk on there, but we're not. But it's still cool. I mean, he followed me on Twitter the other day, so we're getting there. You know, we'll be friends one day. Go Blue.
Get his show. Bring him on the show, man.
I know. That's what I need to do. Tony says DJ Turner is CTB last year, and it looks very similar. It looks a lot alike.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that would be perfect. So, we got corners. We got linebackers. We got Hendrickson. We got Hubbard. We got Lou getting things right. He's kind of figured everything out. These well-timed blitzes that he runs. He is so damn good at when to call that corner blitz or that safety blitz just to feel like it breaks your spirit and your momentum. And I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think we're the better team. If you ask a Bills fan, I'm sure they don't agree. But I just even on paper, I think we're the better team, and I think that it's going to show come game time. I really, really do, man. Did you? And I meant to send you this clip. Did you see what Jamar said when he scores? He said he's going to run up and he's gonna grab the camera, and then he said, "I'll only do it if Ocho Cinco pays my fine." I wish I sent you that clip, dude.
No, dude, I wrote an article about that earlier for Cincy Jungle. Shout out. So yeah, he said he would grab the TV camera, and less than an hour later, Ocho replied to the Kelsey Conway video and said, "No problem. I got the fine, so do it."
Dude, if he grabs that camera, oh my God.
Oh, he's gonna do it if he scores because Ocho already said he already said I'll pay for it. He replied within the hour, like, "Yeah, I got you." You know how Ocho is. He's down for
I-
that shit.
I never saw Chad's response, but dude, bring celebrations back, man. Come on. Those were so fun.
They've gotten cooler with it, but I mean, I guess running in and grabbing a TV camera is a little bit excessive, but I'm fucking here for it. I'm here for it. I hope it's in my end zone.
Yes. I like the guys that are hopping up in the stands and like dancing with the fans, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it gets me hyped, man. That's fun.
Call
Like,
it the jump.
yeah.
Get the Lambo leap. Call it the jungle jump. I think maybe they already call it that. I don't know.
I don't know that they do. Did you just name that?
Did I just start something?
Jungle jump.
Bengals, if I see that on the video board, you don't have to give me money. Just let me come hang out in the locker room for a day.
Hashtag jungle jump. I'll tweet it out. Let's get it out there.
We can get that thing trending, baby. So I really think, and if they want to try to run the ball, DJ Reader's going to clog the middle up. I don't know, man. I was not this confident going into the Bills game last year on Monday night. I was not this confident going into the playoff game in Buffalo last year, and we've had our struggles this year. But another thing we haven't even mentioned, dude. Joe Burrow's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, bro.
He's Joe Burrow again.
Man.
Kevin reports in the chat somebody's already said jungle jump. Shit.
No. Prove it.
Well, Bengals, still please let me come hang out in the locker room with some players.
Yeah.
It make me feel cool.
But you're right.
I don't know, man. I feel too good, and it almost worries me how good I feel about this game because Victoria's watching. She'll tell you when I always say like the team scores, I say this game's fucking over. We lost. We come back and win. I went into the fucking playoff game saying we were going to lose every playoff game, and we kept winning. I went into the Super Bowl. I was like, we're going to beat the fuck out of the Rams. We're going to win, and then we lost. So she tells me not to get too confident.
That one doesn't count though. That was a close game, dude. That's a big game. But I think we have the same notion. We're confident, but we're not sleeping on it. Because I can tell I don't think you're sleeping on the Bills because you're smart.
No.
Yeah, but I'm about as confident as I was going into that Niners game last week. And I told you, man, I think we're going to win. I think we're going to put up 27, 30 points on the Bills, dude.
I'll give you guys an inside look at how I am going to bet. I usually only drop my Bengals parlay on Sundays for the sports book. And I am giving away a jersey to the first person that walks up to me and shows me their bet slip from BetJack, Ohio Sportsbook. If you need the link, send me a DM. I'll get you set up. We're giving away $1,000 in free bonus bets for new users. There's the plug. But I'm taking Bengals minus 6.5.
Okay.
I think the Bengals are going to win by at least a touchdown. I really, truly do. And when I'm looking at the app here, let me see how the odds on that play out when I slide it in. Oh, not when I slide it in. That sounded dirty.
Gross.
I'm on week 2. What the? I hit the wrong thing. I hit the complete wrong button. So if I go in,
yeah, I can see us winning by a touchdown. Totally.
I said that wrong. It would be, yeah. So Bengals minus 6.5 is plus 170. So that means if you were to bet $10 on it, you would win 27 right now. So if you bet $100 on it, you win 270. I think we're winning by at least a touchdown. So that is going to be part of my Bengals parlay. I'm taking Bengals. I'm going to give 6.5 points.
I love it. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, but I agree with you. Like I think that we very well could do the 14-0 thing again. Why do you say pause?
Because I said slide it in. We got some chats popping off after I said slide it in. Dan Horde, you know what? Kevin is right. Dan Horde has said jungle jump on the radio broadcast, and Dan Horde's a fucking legend, so I can't try to steal his swag.
We'll think of something else.
My big break's coming somewhere else, folks. I'll think of something else. I don't know, man. I think that I don't know. I can't get the image out of my head of how I'm getting all horned up. My nipples are getting perked up. I can't talk. Hendrickson coming off the edge like a fucking missile, dude, and just driving Allen into the turf. And I think Allen's also a guy this is 90% of quarterbacks in the league, right? Joe Burrow is a fucking like sociopath or something. He feels nothing. But most quarterbacks, man, if you just put hits on them, put shots on them, it's going to affect them. I mean, even down to the high school level, man. My mighty Miamisburg Vikings won a playoff game last week. They had this quarterback. He's like 6'4". He's got a fucking cannon arm that they were playing against. And they just hit the shit out of him, and the kid broke. And I think you can break Josh Allen with enough contact and driving him into the turf.
I agree. I totally agree. I want him very uncomfortable, dude. His shoulder is hurt. Yeah, exactly. I said it earlier. I want him uncomfortable. I want to hit him early. I want to hit him often. I'd love to see some interesting blitzes. BCB is going to be sponsored by Blue Chip.
Hey, if you tune in soon and you see us running ads for boner pills, just know, baby, we got a deal done. We got a deal.
The money's right. If the money's right, I got no shame.
See, man, I say slide it in once, and here we are. We're not even at 45 minutes yet. It's usually after that that goes down. I am going to. I don't know how early everybody's planning on going to Cincinnati, but I got nothing going on that day. Victoria's got her bride party, whatever the fuck that's called. Game is not till 8, but man, I'm thinking about, like, do I go early? Do I hit the banks? Do I hit Canado Taco? Get some tacos before the game. I can't go down there and get too, boozed up or anything because I got to drive home. But I could see it's going to be good weather too. It's not going to be too cold. It's going to have that, a little bit of chill going on. It's going to be, probably get a little bit colder on the river down there at night. But I'm a fat guy already. Put on a couple layers. I'll be good. I just can't wait, man. Like, I just want to fast forward to Sunday at 8 o'clock. Like, I haven't been this excited to go to a game probably since the playoff game in Buffalo last year. It's different, man. Paycor hits different at night, man.
Oh my God. That first Jacksonville game. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, we were at that one. And that shout out to the Bengals, man. That is credit, and a lot of it, I believe, goes to Elizabeth Blackburn, the director of engagement, I think is her title. They have completely transformed the night game experience at Paycor with the light up the jungle with the app on your phone. They've got the new lights in the stadium that flicker and flash and go off. They put in the new video boards. They've updated, they've painted where it was just boring ass concrete. They've painted onto it and added pictures and added logos and just really, really built up the night game experience. I mean, the in-game experience for a 1 o'clock game is even better than it was 5 years ago. But night games, man, it's like a college atmosphere in there. It really is. You see like a Penn State go apeshit during a whiteout. It felt like that during the Monday night game this year. It really does get to be like a college atmosphere.
I totally agree, dude. I think, and let's call her what she is. She's the queen of Cincinnati at this point with everything she's brought to us. But I don't know what switch flipped up there, but they're doing it right, man. That front office now, in my opinion, as far as game day experience goes, is one of the best in the league.
And the journalist that was saying that the stadium doesn't do anything for Cincinnati, go fuck yourself. I don't remember your name. I gave you too much exposure on Twitter, as a lot of us did. Then we realized maybe we shouldn't be sharing this guy's fucking post. We should just talk shit about him in our own post. Fuck that guy. He's trying to. There are people that want the Bengals out of Cincinnati because they think that land is better off for like fucking overpriced apartments and shit. So everybody tell him to fuck off if you see him on Twitter.
He was like a real estate guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he stands to gain millions from fucking. He's a mouthpiece for somebody bigger with more power, per sources, but I've been told not to get into it yet.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? He sucks. Beautiful. Downtown's beautiful. Cincinnati kicks ass.
And we got a comment from Wedge Gordon. Elizabeth is executing her job maybe better than anybody in the organization minus Joey B. And dude, she may really, really be, dude. She has been invaluable to this team since she came on. And I think it was 2021. So I think it was kind of perfect timing. Right when things started trending up.
That was a cool noise.
I couldn't hear it. Did it sound cool? It's like a sound effect?
It kind of like echoed. Yeah. It like hammered your point home.
Devin says, I can't believe they'd have parking for the stadium around the stadium because the guy posted a picture of parking lots. Well, like, no shit. You got to park somewhere.
As an
Fucking
idiot.
clown.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah, that's what Kevin said. The Banks is so much better in the last 10 years. Fuck him. Yeah. So I didn't mean to get on a tirade about that guy or anything, but I can't remember his name. But go fuck yourself if you see this.
Oh man. Well, what else? We're at the 40-minute mark here. I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute because I got some medical crap I got to attend to. What else do you got going into this game? We've touched on offense. We've touched on defense. Special teams are gonna special teams. Money Mac is gonna Money Mac. What else? What else do you see being a key to victory here?
The fast start, man. I know I've harped on it a lot, but I think the fast start is really the key to this. Score early, get some stops early, put them in a 14-point hole at least, make them kind of panic, get them back on their heels again, make them have to throw the ball, abandon the run game. You're going to get the Josh Allen arm punt at some point. He's going to throw at least one. It's going to happen. And I think that's your key to victory, man. Just make them play from behind. The Bengals are very, very good at playing with a lead. They're not great when they fall behind sometimes, but they're great at playing with a lead. So that is my 100% biggest key to the game, play with a lead.
I 100% agree with that. And then my closing, and then we can do score predictions here. Key to the game is going to be Zach Taylor calling another banger, dude. He has got to call the game like he called against San Fran, because when he does that, nobody can stop us.
That is very, very, very true. Jake says Cam Taylor Brent interception. Maybe. It very well could be. But yeah, man, I think that those are two very good keys. And getting that early lead is going to mean Zach is probably calling plays pretty damn good, right? So they kind of go hand in hand. And if we got any degenerates in the chat, I can reveal my bet for Thursday Night Football if anybody cares. You can't really see it, but I'm on BetJack, Ohio Sportsbook. Here's what I cooked up for Thursday Night Football. 6-leg parlay plus 1,050. I'm swinging for the fences. I put $30 on it. Will Levis over 174.5 passing yards. George Pickens over 29.5 receiving yards. DeAndre Hopkins over 39.5 receiving yards. Tajay Spears over 19.5 receiving yards. George Pickens over 3.5 receptions. Tajay Spears over 3.5 receptions. Just in case you want to sweat a bet out with me, I know this isn't a gambling show. It's not a Steelers show. It's not a Titans show, but I got a little money out there, and I got links for some bonus bets if you guys want to hit me up in my DMs.
Boom, boom. Hit him up, dude.
Now.
I suck at gambling. I've made one bet ever.
I was with you that day.
Yes. And I lost all of my money, and I swore it off. So until somebody comes in, I guess, I don't know, throws money at us and says, hey, guess what? You gamble now. I'm not messing with it. But I know you're good at it.
No, I've been getting my ass whooped all year. I just keep swinging, baby. I threw a little action on the Lakers game last night right before it started and fell asleep and woke up, and I did win like $140, so that was cool.
That's got to be a good feeling. I've only had the dread of just like, oh shit, there goes my $100.
I do like $20 here and there. You know, I do 50 on my Bengals beats, but yeah, I don't do anything too crazy. I don't think I've ever. I think the highest bet I've ever placed was like $100, and it was on the Super Bowl, and I won 1,000.
No shit.
Yeah, it was plus 900 Super Bowl parlay that I hit.
That's badass, dude. My only gambling is fantasy football. But before we get into a gambling hole, to close out here, what's your score prediction, man? What is this, 51? Dude, I don't watch basketball. I don't know.
Oh, shit. No. Fuck. Wrong comment. I'm sorry, Yash. I'm not just saying like fuck. What I'm saying, I meant to put up Mark's great comment to close this little gambling segment out. 99% of gamblers give up right before they hit it big, and that's goddamn right.
Call me a quitter. Call me a fucking quitter.
So,
give your score.
That's a great comment. So here we are, score predictions, and then I don't know. We're gonna try to. God damn it, Yash. Why does your comment keep popping back up? I love you, dude. You're a great guy, but like I don't know how to get it. It's not going off the screen.
It's off now.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Am I freezing up? Oh shit, Spectrum. Anyway, Score prediction. Thursday night football is going to end. We're going to focus all the way on Sunday. Bengals 31, Bills 17.
That's mine.
You told me to go first.
Yeah. But we can't have the same. We can't. So I'm going to say Bengals 31, Bills 21.
Okay, give them 5 more points.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
6. That's 6. I suck at math. Went to West Carrollton.
I'll go there. I'll give them one more touchdown with a missed field goal or something. But we're both in the same ballpark that we think we're going to at least put a 30 burger up on these guys.
Yeah. I think that feels kind of like how this game's going to go. So if you're at the game, please rest your voice starting like Thursday. Don't talk too much, all right? Rest your voice, show up, wear the right color you're supposed to wear if you're able to. But please, more importantly, this is the 100% most necessary thing you can do if you're heading to Paycor Monday night. Lose your absolute fucking mind from start to finish, except when we're on offense. Shut the hell up when we're on offense. That's when you get your drink. That's when you calm down. That's when you reload. That way you can go ape shit again when we're on defense. We're beating the hell out of the Bills. I got nothing left but a big old hoo day.
Same here. Hoo day, baby.